So those of you are new, for those of you that are new, this class gets recorded and put on a YouTube channel, so you can watch it all over again. It's great. So yeah, just have your feet shoulder width apart and have your head floating up. You want your chin slightly tucked in and relax the shoulders. Sorry for the slight delay in start. I couldn't find anywhere to park. So I have parked somewhere. I'm gonna have to go and fetch my car at tea time, bring it back in, and hopefully there'll be some space. But hi. We're just going to start. It's a bit cold today, so I want to make sure all our joints are nicely warmed up. If you're new, do fill in a health form that I have to read and then sign. It's just because of the insurance. I think I've been given a couple of health forms. Haven't you filled one in? Oh, well, we'll do it next year anyway. It's fine. It's nearly the end of the year. And then, so just a bit of warning about the 14th of December will be our last class of this year and will be our official Christmas party. So Yvonne, if you can put your hand up. Yvonne's the lady you've got to give your £2 to so we can get fed. Because she goes to the shop with our £2 and buys lots of lovely food. So on the 14th, we'll be starting at 1:45 and going on till past and have a nice long party and then go and do keep fit full of food, as is the tradition around Christmas time. So those of you on Zoom, you'll have to bring your own cake and have your own party at 10:30 on Zoom with each other. So we can always bring it. If you want to come to our party, I can bring the computer upstairs at 10:30 and you can come and party with us if you want. I won't record it, but I don't know. When we were in lockdown, I did actually go to an online Christmas party because we weren't allowed anywhere. So we had a party on Zoom. And we were all kind of, very surreal. But yeah, we can do that. Let us know if you want to come to our party. We'll bring you upstairs so you can see our cafe and hang out with us. So there we are. Well, yes. Well, I will be turning around when we got the. There was a request from the Zoomies that they wanted to see, because I saw the picture, I put it up on Facebook and in the Keep Active Ely Facebook page, a picture of us all with our rolling pins, and that got quite a lot of interest, so they want to see what it's like. So I'll turn you around so you can see each other. So anyway, we're all breathing. And with this one, you want to, it's like you're sitting on a high chair. The other thing is I've managed to get in touch with the T-shirt people, and I've got, I printed out the T-shirt mock-ups. So next year, what I'm doing is I'm collecting, if anyone's interested in the T-shirt, depending on the numbers of people that sign up for them, there'll probably be about £18 for a short sleeve T-shirt and 20, I think it's 22 for a long sleeve T. You can get long sleeve T-shirts. And we've got some new innovations this year. You can get them in black with green or pink writing. You could get them in purple, but only in short sleeve. They've got short sleeve in purple, black, navy blue, or charcoal grey. Just looks horrible, but I've got the thing. Oh, I'll give it a tea break pause. I'll hand them out for people to look at, and then if you could just write that you're interested. So this one is large. So they have sort of small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large. Fine. I think most of us will probably be large, medium, or extra large, I should think, but I don't think there's any small. So anyway, so we'll just do this. So just sink the shoulders. So we'll do some without the rolling pin first, and then we'll do some with the rolling pin. So we're looking at rolling pins for the rest of the year. Okay, let's do bounce, but before we do bounce, let's check our posture. And hang on, that's not quite. Oh, there's me water. So bounce is quite easy. You just bounce, and the other thing I'd like to do, maybe not this week or next week, is I've almost got the Heaven's Breath Qigong set sorted out. So it's actually a relatively new set that was developed in the 1990s. So it's actually a brand new Qigong set, and it's just great fun to do. Really, really good. It's got some really good names. And shape. So start quite fast and then slow it down and make it a bit less. So I had a look at shape yesterday and the day before. So, okay, we'll do the T shape. That's it. So you just let the arms drop. So you let the arms drop first, and then they come up, then they drop, and then they come up. And you want your chin tucked in. You want to sink the hip. So yeah, I got here at about 10:02. And oh well, never mind. So what I might do you think it's because of all the Christmas shopping or something? Is that why it was so busy? And also they've got rid of a few of the spaces because of the charging the car thing. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, luckily there's the road alongside the field. So I just park there. But so this is like making a W shape. So you raise your palms up. That's it. How are we doing at the back? I need binoculars now, don't I? Now we've changed to this end. Can you hear me at the back? Just okay. Yeah, the problem is it's quite echoey in here as well. So it can be quite hard to hear what's going on. I mean, there's nothing stopping you coming a bit closer in, you know. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just let the arms relax. We're just going to practice with the feet. Actually, we'll come back to that in a minute. Just go from side to side and just let your arms swing, and then add a bit of bounce. So you want to have a kind of springy, bouncy feel. I'll show you that from the back. Springy, bouncy feel. in the feet. So you want to get into your bounce, that's it. And we're breathing. Fantastic. So yeah. So if enough people want a new t-shirt, we might be able to, because the numbers, I can show you the numbers. We might be able to do them a bit cheaper. Sort of 16 or 17 quid was what I was hoping for, but we'll see. Okay, fantastic. Right. Now, transfer your weight. Have the feet a little bit wider. Transfer your weight. And then transfer your weight. Now turn to the opposite corner that your weight's in. So if you're in your left leg, turn to the right corner. If you're in your right leg, turn to the left corner. There we go. So it's almost like you're on a stool that swivels. It's all right. And then one in front, one behind. So I'll just show you that from the back. And then once you've got it, go a bit quicker. Bring your feet in so that they're more shoulder width. No, we did experiment with like the sound system with me talking in the microphone. It just made the echo a bit louder. So the arm movements, let's just do the arm movements on their own. It's a T shape, then they go down, then one goes up at the front and one goes across at the back. Then they go down, then they go up, then they do that. So don't forget the down. Don't forget the down, and then you use the weight shift to add a bit of momentum and the waist turn. Peak breathing squat, that's better. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just let the arms drop down. Four, 3, 2, 1. Next, so just turn the waist, just allow the arms to swing forwards and swing back. You swing your arm back, that's it. And we're all breathing. That's it. So they do have the heating on. It's just quite chilly this room. At certain points of the year, it either gets freezing or far too hot. That's the other extreme. It's just one of those. And then if it rains really hard, because it hits that roof, it gets very loud. So and change. Wobbling. It's called wobbling. Okay, so I got shown a new one yesterday. So what you do is you go forward with both shoulders, you go up, you go back, really open that chest, bring the shoulder blades together and down. So you really exaggerate the movement. 3, 4, that's it. And thanks very much for making it in this freezing weather. And one more. And then we go in the other direction. So really big movement, really exaggerate the movement. 7. And last one, 8. Fantastic. Okay, now this time you do the same movements, the backward movement and the forward movement, but we do them really small. So this is, so it's like this. 7 and 8, and then really small the other way around. So I'd not looked at it that way before. I thought, oh, that's good. Fantastic. Okay, now we'll do a big one of these. And then we go in the other direction. That's it. And we keep breathing. Okay. Take a slightly wider stance. Make a nice round shape with the arms. We're going to do polish the table. So you turn. Now sink the hips back, sweep the hands across, and counterbalance the hips and the hands. Now go back, put it back where you found it. So that's 1. Then 2, you go in the other direction. So you go in the other direction, counterbalance the hands with the hips, back into the middle, and then we keep repeating. 3, we'll do 8 of these. It's a good one for the lower back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. Okay, have a little shake out. Right, so we go back to this one, but this time we'll do small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then small ones in the other direction. 1, 2, like doing a hula hoop. 4, 5, 6, very good. 7 and 8. Okay, we'll do some Tai Chi goalkeeping now. So like this, have your hands either side of the head, and we're just going to stretch up first. 1, just to get that movement. 2, keep breathing. 3, this last open feeling in the hands. 4, perfect. Now what we do the same arm movements, but this time we transfer our weight, we lean, and then we do that. 1, we come back. 2, come back. So transfer, lean, and stretch. 3, come back, put it back where you found it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll just have our hands like this. And we're just going to go up, breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward and down, and you sink your hips. Pull them in. Breathe out. In. And out. In. And out. Very good. Okay, now go in the other direction. So we go forward at the bottom. We go up. We go in. We go down. So we go forward, up, in, down. Forward, up, in, down. Once more. Then you turn the hand around, transfer the weight, you turn. Transfer the weight. Turn the hands. But keep the palms aware of each other. Keep the palms facing each other. Palms always facing each other. Like this, like this. Palms facing each other. Elbows lower than the shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to this one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our rolling pins. Now, just before we pick up the rolling pins, I had better demonstrate ways of. So, right. So if you've put your rolling pin on the floor, the way you want to pick it up is if you can squat down, pick it up that way, that's a good thing. If you are bending to get it, try and be mindful of your like that, so you're not putting strain. Use your legs. You're not putting strain on your back. So let's do those exercises that we did without. So yeah. So we just come up. So the actual real instrument we normally use for this exercise is called the Tai Chi ruler. But they cost about £30 each. Whereas if I buy a rolling pin, so it goes down, comes in, up, out, down, in and up. You want to relax the hands. So you're resting the ruler in that point, the end of the ruler in this point. So it's called the Chinese name is called Tai Chi Bang, B-A-N-G. That's probably got the tones wrong, but it's a Tai Chi Bang. And then try it in the other direction. So this time you go, you sink, you go down, out with the arms low, then they come up, and when they come down, sink, 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 push, up, and in. So, but the other handy thing is, you can't really use a Tai Chi ruler for making any pastry with, whereas with these you can. So they've got like a dual purpose advantage. Right, so the other movement we did was this one. Start here, you go towards the top elbow, then you turn. Now go towards the top elbow. So you want to be upright, you want your shoulders level, you want your hips level. That's it. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, you can do a ruler without having one as well. That's fine. Or if a rolling pin's too heavy, just use a thin stick. That's fine. It just has to be this sort of width, but you can use a small stick. So I've actually got in my car, I've got a very thin stick, like a broom handle stick that we chopped up. So this is wave hands like clouds. Right. So the other thing you can do is you can do those 3 exercises with 1 foot forward. So when we just hold the ruler like this. So you turn out your left foot so that the toes point towards the corner. Put your weight on the left foot, raise the heel, step. That's it. And then keep it how we do. So you want to have a shoulder width gap between your heels. So watch again. So imagine you've got some tram lines right in front of you. You've got a tram line on your left foot, you've got a tram line on your right foot. So when you step forward along that tram line. So put your weight in this leg. Now stay on that tram line, on the tram line, on the tram line, on the tram line. It's wider. You want a wide step so that your hips and shoulders are square on to the back wall. So you want to be square onto the back wall. So you might need to move your leg out. Yeah, we were looking at this last night in intermediate class. He was quite particular about certain parts of the Tai Chi form you're quite square on. When we do the diagonals, it's a narrower stance. So now we go forward and back. Sink forward, sink back. So when you sink forward, we're not overextending the knee. The knee stops at the middle of the foot. Just goes to here. Just goes to here. And you release in your hip muscles, the muscles around the hip. So that works these muscles and it works these muscles. It works your leg muscles by sinking the hips. When you sink back, there's a slight bend in the knee. So keep your knee slightly bent when you sink back. Okay, and then we come and we do that, you see. So we do it with the character building leg exercise. So you just want to relax the hands. So if you wiggle your fingers, that will relax. And make sure the wrist's nice and relaxed. Fantastic. Now try that the other side. So we're just nice and relaxed. Get our upright posture first. So you've got the head floating. This is useful. The head floats in that direction. So it goes up that way. And the hips sink downwards. The hips sink downwards. So now transfer your weight. Turn the right foot out to the corner. Place your weight into that right foot. Now we've got the tram line, step, heel, toe. Then you might need to adjust the back foot so that your hips and shoulders are square onto the back wall. And then we just go forwards and back. So we're going into the front foot and we're looking, go into the back foot, go into the front foot, go into the back foot. Yeah, very nice. And then we do, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's very good. So you can just use a small stick. So we won't spend too long on the ruler because last week we got a bit over enthusiastic, didn't we? And then our arms were like, oh my goodness, I could really feel that. But it's just really good. So yeah, you can get a real Tai Chi ruler. It's like 2 sword handles with a ball or sphere in the middle. It's very, very nice. They're lovely, actually. They're really delightful to use. They're just quite pricey. Whereas I couldn't afford, if I'd have bought 30 Tai Chi rulers, whereas I can buy over a period of time, I can buy 30 to 40 rolling pins and it not being too much of a. And then we go the other direction. That's it. So it acts as a way of focusing. This is much better than last week. So relax your thumbs, everybody. Relax your thumbs as well. And then try that lower one. Keep breathing some more. Fantastic. Okay, next, back to Wu Chi. And we're just going to do this again. You can actually do it in both directions. But we'll do it in this direction first. So you want to sink and just have your very upright, very good posture. And then try it in the other direction just for, well, that's strange, isn't it? Okay, and then you can do a wrist thing. So you can just stretch your wrist. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you can just turn 1, 2. Have the elbow in close, so you're not putting too much strain on the arm. So it's just a bit of a wrist mobility, and then some wrist mobility the other side. Quite good, like a TikTok. Okay, and then the other thing we did was we tried doing a figure 8. So you like here, and you go down that way. Now this is where you need to make sure you've got enough room around you. So just like this. And you want to stay upright. Now, no whacking anybody. No. Boxing Day sales technique, you know, none of that. And like this, and then it comes down. So it's almost like you've got a cutting edge, and you're like this. So this is a good way of strengthening the arms. Not bad. Try it with the other hand just for fun. You might find it a bit more tricky. I'll show you. So if you had a bit of string in front of you, you put a bit of string with a ball on the end or a pointer, and you can just practice hitting it with your stick. So you turn in the waist, turn in the waist, turn in the waist, turn in the waist. That's great. Okay, that'll do for now. I think if we put the yeah, let's do some basics. We could come back to the rolling pins in the 15-minute 10:45 to the 11 slot. Maybe put them out of the way, maybe put them on a chair or on the bench, or I'll just put them. Yeah, that'll be it, rolling pin wise. Yeah, go down twice category, so if I can get to 6, that's fantastic. But okay, so nice and relaxed. Hang on. How are we doing for time? running out, aren't we? Dear, oh dear. Do you know, where does this time go? So we're just... Okay, let's do a bit of silk reeling. So take a slightly wider stance, put your hand on your waist, have the other hand out. So this is new from yesterday. So what she did, she didn't turn so much, she opened and there was a stretch here. Now transfer the weight. Now turn, and now there's a stretch across the back, is what she said, and then transfer the weight. So it's a slightly different way of silk reeling. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So it's a variation of silk reeling number 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was so good, we're going to do it with the other arm. So it's stretch, transfer, turn, transfer. Stretch is a slight turn, but you want to keep your shoulders and hips facing forward, she said, for this particular version. And then what you can do is you can, do it as a double-handed exercise. And she called this move part the Wild Horses Mane, which is nothing like the version we normally do, but she called it part the Wild Horses Mane. So you turn, you transfer, you turn, you transfer. It's a really good one for getting some strength. Works the arms, works the body. It's quite high up as well. She did it quite high, so the hands were quite high and quite low, so quite extreme movements. Oh, nice. Okay. So push away the mountain. That's another good one. So things that work the legs. Character building leg exercise number 2. So you stroke down like you're stroking a nice big giraffe. That's it. I love giraffe. And then you turn. So this is palm out and this is palm towards you. It's like that shape. Yeah. And then you come down. And then this hand comes up. And that's like a hooky shape. So turn towards the long arm, turn towards the bendy arm, and then push away the mountain. Oh, great. 1, 2, 3. Long arm, bendy arm. Push away the mountain. So it changes direction each time. Don't worry if you can't work out what's going on, that's fine. Just relax. It's no problem. Just do something. Move around in a relaxed manner. I will be completely fooled. It's fine. Don't worry. This is fun. This is fun things to do that exercise the brain. So can you feel your brain now? It's great, isn't it? And then there we are. Marvelous. Okay, right. Have a little shake out. We'll go back to that one. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do was start with Embrace Tiger Return to the Mountains. Sorry, I'll try and remember for next week. So after I finish work tonight, I finish my Tai Chi class tonight, then I'm driving to Reading and I'm spending all day Friday, all day Saturday and half of Sunday doing Tai Chi. I'm going to see a master, Tai Chi master. I'm really much looking forward to it. And also my teachers, because my teachers live in Reading. I'm going to visit them on half a day on the Sunday. So that would be wonderful. Wonderful. So this one's even more fun. You'll love it. It's called Three Circles. So those of you that are new, we normally do far less complicated stuff than this. It's just, you know, just go with it. You'll be fine. Anyway, there's tea upstairs. Don't get your money's worth. We have tea, coffee, chocolate and biscuits, but people take turns to bring the biscuits. They don't just appear. Okay, I've said that. Right. There's no, oh yeah, it's free, it's included. It's included, it's great, isn't it? You know, you can pay a lot of money for a cup of coffee and you get all this fitness stuff as well. This is called Three Circles. Just join in. This is a bit like, I've signed up for a songwriting course, how to write songs. And this is like the chorus. Just a particularly complicated one, that's all. But it's your favourite song, so you're going to join in anyway. Yeah. Well, that's not bad at all. It's a very good effort. How are we doing on Zoom? You see, it's even worse for the Zoom people because I'm on this tiny screen. But so it's small like this, like this. We'll have a go at that one with 2 rolling pins just for fun. So yeah, how this class works, there's the bit where people want the early tea break at 10:45 because if they're going to Leslie's class at 11:15, you want at least half-hour tea break, or at least 20 minutes tea break. Otherwise, you know, it's got to go down first and you don't want to loo breaks and all that. So, right, well, we'd better pause the, oops. Sorry if I'm a bit wonky, but never mind. Those of you on Zoom. So let's do this. So we just breathe in and breathe out. That's very good. So it's quite good that doing the Tai Chi ruler is very good for strengthening. So it's good for bone density because we're bone loading, just even with a thin rolling pin. Yeah. And then Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, yesterday's class, we did a lot of Embracing the Tiger on my Wednesday afternoon class. We were really looking at it quite a lot. Sink down. Okay, so now what we do, if you've got glasses, put them on there, and you know where they've got to. Yeah. Rub your hands together and polishing the face. So Master Chung, who I learned this off, he says this helps you to look younger. Brilliant. So we're all looking super young now. And underneath there we are, facelift, marvellous. And then rub the hands together. And then with the bounce, rub the lower back. But don't forget your bounce. So we're doing the bounce. And then Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain again. Oh. So if you could just put the rolling pins back in there. That's good. We've actually got a few left over, which is good because it means I can take some back for the other classes because we ran out. I've got about 10 or 11 in my car. So yeah. And one more time. And just stand for a moment. So feel the ground under your feet. Feel the head floating up, so you've got really good posture. Then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bow. Wow, wonderful. Very good. Okay, so to both those of us that are staying. Yeah, don't forget to show your one t-shirt. Oh, shall I give you a pen? Yeah. I will give you a pen. Oh. No, I've got one. Yes, thank you. Right, so yes,
Just a name.
just a name or individual one. But I think my favourite's the first one. So those of you that are staying are going to need 2 rolling pins.
When you said you know. We need about 28. Oh, this is the sorry. Are you doing here? Oh, in fact, thank you very much.
Right. Oh, right. Which ones are the match ones? Okay, so how fun. Thanks very much.
So lovely.
I thought you'd like them.
I took your 10 as well, because they were good.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
really
great.
good. But then I tried to send them to Kay,
Yes.
and I sent them to you.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is you can start with should be okay. Bri, I'll see you at tea. So we just start here like this, and we're just going to turn and just let them very gently go on the. That's it. And you've got lots of room around you, which is very sensible. So you want to be staying in the middle, staying 50-50, and just. That's it. And I haven't got quite my feet in shot with it. So yeah, I think on the Grey Heron YouTube site, I think we've got over 100. We've got like 150 subscribers almost, something like that. Great. Don't really know what that means. I mean, some have millions, but so what I might do next week, if the traffic's going to be like that, I'll drop the stuff off. I'll go and park somewhere else, and then I'll get in much earlier. I'll leave Marion. I got fed poached eggs this morning, I get poached eggs and baked beans on toast at my friend Marion and Andy's because the traffic's been so awful in Cambridge. There's no point me leaving, so I stay the night at Exning and get poached egg. I've got some very nice friends. So that's great. Okay, so 3 circles with some sticks, just for fun. So 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm horrible, aren't I? There we go. Just that's probably a bit ambitious, isn't it? Why don't we try doing silk reading number 1? So we like that. So silk reading number 1, normal version. There we go. Okay, now we'll do 6. We'll only do 6 because you can really feel it in your arms. So it's really wonderful last week class at the care place I work at. So I've got this lady. I'll now try it both together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I like this. Yes, we are. We're building up towards white apophis fruit. So let's try white apophis fruit. Due to popular request from over there, we'll do it without the pins first, and then we'll do it with them for fun. Just for fun. Let me just get the other So white apophis fruit, what I'll do is I'll change the camera for the people on Zoom, then I'll do that. And then we'll all stop and have a nice cup of tea, because tea is really important. So just to remind everybody how it goes, I'll just move this back a bit. So white apophis fruit. So I'll just start here. So I've got left cat stance, this hand on top, this hand underneath. I step, transfer the weight, open, close, open, close, step, heel toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've been teaching Tai Chi a seated class at this care home that I work at. And I had this lady sitting next to me, she provides the commentary. So every now and then she'd say, "Aren't you all lovely?" So she's definitely in a lovely place. And she's just basically being very complimentary the entire time. And we got to the end of the class and we did the vow. And then after we did the vow, she went, "Happy Christmas." So it was fantastic. It was really good. Had the music going, we had lovely soft lights. can't turn around. And we go in the other direction. So you might want to move so you can see what you can follow. You can follow me. So we've changed that. Okay, let's start from. Hang on, let me move this out. There. Oh, first, back, forward, back. Do two, sorry, four, do four. Two, so we've got two left. Three. And four. Fab. Okay, now for fun, we're going to do the same exercise with rolling pins. Right. So, I will demonstrate. It's very easy. Go like this. 1, 2, 3, and you can do a little. It together, and then just almost like a double broadsword. Yeah, very good. So hold ball. So one points that way, and one points inwards. You've got an in and out. Yeah. Then you step, and then you scissor your arms. Now open, keep weight in the front foot. Bring the. So back, let's put that bit. So you want to use your body. Use your body to move. There you go. Okay, come back round. We'll just practice. Yeah. Oh, would that be? No, that's too much. We'll just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This will really confuse the brain. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time inside. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can go across, cross, 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 and then the bottom, cross, 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 cross. So there we are. Fantastic. Okay, roll the pins down. Let's just do that. Oh, what relief. Okay, so triple heater, I'll change the camera again back to the normal camera. Triple heater. Yeah, they roll around, they roll. So 1. So we'll just start again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one. 1. Fantastic. 2 and 3. And then brilliant. Well done, everyone. That's fantastic. Good job. Right, we better go and have a cup of tea now. We've earned it. So enjoy your tea break. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye.